Capricorn's there plotting, scheming, getting money. You know
Right,
I mean?
right. And that's why I feel like it's cool, too, actually, that people do try and set New Year's resolutions in the beginning of the year. Like, wow, I don't always see people follow through with them.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they overshoot. But I do actually like that people are like, oh, let's make some resolutions and figure out what I want to do with my coming year.
Exactly.
You know? And understand and don't get frustrated with yourself because you still have, you know, like 2 more months, essentially. 2 more seasons, astrological seasons, until the new year actually starts.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely. I literally just filmed a TikTok the other week about this exact thing. And I said, look, you're going to make the goals. I think resolutions are good. I think the problem lies within us thinking January 1st, we are going to actively 100% go after these goals.
Right.
The blueprint doesn't mean you do. If you do it and you get it that first week of January, good for you. But what I'm saying is that is not sustainable.
Right.
To go from holiday season to all of a sudden type A season. You guys, Maya just committed the biggest act of bravery I have seen thus far in our friendship.
It was a lot.
A true legend.
It was a lot.
If you were here last week, we talked about 2 of my biggest fears. And it's just so funny because one of those fears really, really impacted this episode.
Yes.
Because we were literally about to sit down and film. I was about to sit my happy ass and like film and look at my bestie. And Maya was in the mirror, like doing her little finishing touches. And I'm on my phone, you know, sitting here. And I look up. All of a sudden, I see this big, black, lanky fucking spider right in front of her face, damn near.
Yeah.
And Maya said, just from my tone, I didn't say it. All I said was, how can I react it? I think I probably say it like this when I see a spider. Maya?
Yes. Yes.
Like, I feel like you can usually tell from, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell by the tone of your voice that something I don't want to see is behind me. And it is one of 3 things.
What are they?
It is either a spider, a clown, because that is my biggest fear.
Yes.
Or an ex. 3 things we never fucking want to see, okay?
Ever.
But I knew 2 of them couldn't be in here right now.
So by the process of elimination, we got a spider.
I was like, where the fuck that spider at?
And I was like, come here.
And then I see for the first time.
It's big.
It's big.
And Maya has killed a lot of spiders for me. In our 10 years of living together, she is my spider connoisseur.
Yeah. I've taken that on.
And Maya also, like, let me just suck your dick real quick. Like, Maya also, like, doesn't like to be messed with when she's sleeping. Like, she sleeps in when she can. Like, just don't fuck with her sleep. Which is, like, you know, most people, but, like, Maya especially.
Yeah.
And I have woken her up to a spider.
Yeah, like, rush.
Like, because you think I get, like, I mean, I respect you, obviously, and I respect your sleep, but, like, it's life or death out here. Like, I see a spider, like, I'm sorry, like, if we lose that spider, I'm moving out. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, there was discussions that we may never film here again if we lost that spider.
Literally, like, I'm leaving. Like, I'm probably never coming to your house again. We can meet at my place forever. Right. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I really mean that shit with my whole heart. Like, it's all hee hee ha ha, but I'm not playing with spiders.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
no, and it would be rude. Like, it would just be fucked up because I think about it. If there was a fucking clown in my room,
I would punch the
fuck
out of it.
I know that you would come and beat it up for me.
That clown.
You know?
I would literally be like, you want something to laugh about?
Right.
You want something to laugh about? I'm hitting their head against the sink and I'm going to put it back up so it looks at itself. And I'm like, that's something to laugh about, bitch.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
To a clown for you any day of the week.
So that's why I got to show up for the spiders. But
this one was big.
This one was big, and we haven't been living together for the past 3 months. So, like, my boyfriend kills the spiders now, you know? I've been a little...
How many spiders do you have here?
Honestly, when we first moved in...
Stop.
It was a lot. I didn't want to tell you, but now that we're bringing it
Maya,
up...
stop. Stop. Why would you even tell me that? Don't ever say that shit again. You sit on a throne of fucking spiders, basically?
That was the, like, most recent one that I've seen since we moved in, like, that first week, honestly. And that first week we moved in.
Stop. Maya, you don't need to tell me
I was
anything.
upset.
No, actually, like...
Just start talking right now.
You don't need to go into detail about how many fucking spiders you saw. Let's just get to the story. About the one spider.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it was making me stress sweat.
Like, Maya was stressing.
I was stressed.
And I was looking at her like, baby girl, you gotta get it together. Because it ain't gonna be me.
Man up.
I was like, yo, I see fear in your eyes, and I don't like that.
Right. She just had to be my hype man the whole time.
Yeah, and I was being hype man for like a while, and all of a sudden Maya caught a little attitude with me, and she was like, she looked at me and she's like, yo, stop, like, you coming on too aggressive, because I don't even know if I can do this right now. And I'm like, shit, I thought I was like doing you a favor.
Telling you how great you are, how you can do it.
And giving you verbal affirmations. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna take it back.
No, it's actually so true, though, because when I played sports as a kid, it made me nervous when people would be like, yeah, go Maya, you got this. I was like, stop.
You're like, shut the
actually,
fuck up.
Stop. Can you not cheer for me?
That's actually fucking,
I hate
crying.
it.
I'm crying.
I'm like,
because
I
that
feel
is
the pressure.
So not fire sign Sag coded, but it's so Aquarius rising coded.
Yeah.
Like, big time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going in, you know what I mean? I was like, you got this, you're so strong, wow, yeah. I believe in you.
It's a fine balance, because I need that too,
no,
you know what I mean?
So then I took a step back, and I was like, all right, do your thing.
She let me pace around a little bit.
I was like, all right, cool, as long as we are not leaving the subject. Again,
it's still top of mind.
Seeing spider, scary. Something scarier than seeing spider is no longer seeing spider when you know you didn't kill it. All right? There's tears of fear when it comes to spiders.
No, it's true. And I was like, okay, realistically, I can't wait this out, you know? Like, I can't wait for Alex to come home.
It's just not a good,
today,
it's not the kind of, like, day where we're filming and we have time afterwards. Like, we couldn't wait it out because I have to go somewhere.
Right.
And also, Alex isn't coming home till later, like, later than usual for you.
Yes.
So it was like...
I literally had to man the fuck up.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Man up, buttercup.
No, dead ass. I'm so proud of you.
I do feel like I deserve an award.
No,
like,
you
I'm
really
sweaty
do.
In so many places because of the fear that was.
No, like, you definitely... I'm going to take you out tomorrow night. How about that? I mean, we're already going out.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to take you out.
I'll show you a good time, baby.
You better know it.
Ain't gonna be like the other days.
Alex look bad. I'm just kidding. But dead ass. Like, she did things for me.
It's true.
Like, you know? Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, seriously. You saved my life. Literally. It's the same thing for me.
It was really intense.
These were treacherous times. It was a big one, you guys.
Yeah. And it had the audacity. Okay. Did we tell him it was climbing on the ceiling?
Oh my god, yeah, no, you go ahead.
Okay,
Tell him about the movements. Because it was moving.
It was moving. Let me just start off by saying, yes, it was on the side of the wall, but it was in the most inconvenient place in my room. It was by all my weaves, by all my jewelry, by all my makeup brushes. If that bitch jumped, or like I didn't actually get it,
you
like
put
it
on your little cute pony one day, and I'm like, Maya,
exactly.
I literally could cry.
Right.
I could cry.
That would have been a whole scene within itself. And then the spider has the audacity to go up to the ceiling, like move up, and start climbing into the middle of the room. It's like following our voice.
No, seriously, like, where are you guys? Like, literally, it's going diagonally across the wall towards us. Like, it's on one side of the room, one corner, and the door of the room is on the other corner. Diagonally, and we're outside, just outside the door, because we're trying to get away from it as much as possible. Right. It starts moving diagonally towards us. I'm like, this spider is different.
It's trying it. It's
literally trying it.
And when I tell y'all, it was thick.
It was so thick.
Thick little legs.
Oh my god, I hate how much we're talking about spiders. It was so big. It was so big. Like, it was
Little furry.
it was definitely thickums.
It was thickums, and it was black as hell.
Yeah. I don't like it at all. Not
No.
one bit.
No, it was
Did
really,
not like
it
that.
was really scary.
It was not a pleasant experience for me.
No.
And
I hated
I
it.
want to forget about it.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. I'll say the last thing that I hated the most about it is when I had to kill it, and I smush it, and I'm pulling the shoe down, and it, like, flings over
Yeah.
to the couch.
Which is, like, the scariest thing to me ever. Like,
yeah.
Maya knows. You kill a spider for me. You need to show it to me before you throw it away. Because I've had moments where people have lied to me.
Right.
And they said they killed it. And then after they told me they couldn't, but they didn't want to scare me. Biggest sign of disrespect. Biggest
Don't
fucking...
do it.
No, like,
Don't do
I don't
it.
trust you no more.
No.
Like, cheating on me.
Yeah.
Telling me you killed a spider, but you really didn't.
Right. Do you want her to die?
No, like I will...
You broke her
die.
heart, or she dies.
I actually fucking can't.
Like, what do you want?
Why? Why do fears exist? Why can't I just live fear free? Like, do you remember watching, like, Fear Factor back in the day?
Oh,
and they
yeah.
would have, like, episodes where the bugs or
Bruh,
tarantulas
they had
would be
so
on them.
many spider shits,
I know.
bug shits.
I know. Oh, God, actually, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah. It's so gross.
I'm done with this segment.
Please don't comment anything about spiders.
Yeah, no facts about spiders, because I
Right.
genuinely don't give a fuck about them.
No,
I don't care.
they're terrible.
And I would like to speak to God about why he thought it was a good idea to put me on the planet that has spiders. There wasn't
Right.
openings anywhere else?
No. Right.
Like, anywhere?
Can't they just vibrate somewhere else away from
I know.
me?
Sometimes I have this fear of, like, oh my God, I go to the zoo and, like, the fucking insect section all of a sudden breaks and all of a sudden, like, they're, like, coming out.
That would be awful.
Right?
Yeah, that would actually be really scary. Because
They have some crazy things there.
they do. And also...
Also down to be Spider-Woman. If my fear goes away, if I become Spider-Woman, I'm okay with that.
That's fucking funny.
And it's kind of crazy because my favorite superhero is Spider-Man.
You know, I think the Spider-Men are afraid. They don't fuck with spiders either.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
I mean,
that would be appropriate.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm not trying to manifest getting bit by a spider if it's not going to give me powers.
Yeah.
Just want to say.
You can't give
I
me the little
only
webby
want
shit. I don't want that
powers.
shit.
Yeah, I want powers.
Yeah.
The fuck you think this is?
Right. Right. Just getting bit out here for no reason. I'm
No, literally.
Yeah, no.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Spider-Man. Your neighborhood superhero. Sarah. Your neighborhood superhero.
Okay, let's take our power back in the spirit of Capricorn season.
Yeah. Please.
Let's literally, please. I was just thinking about Capricorn season and, you know, how it just screams power to me, obviously.
Mhm.
And I feel like just the whole, like I said, idea of taking your power back, it has a lot to do with Saturn, which is one of the planets that rules over Capricorn. Like, discipline, lessons.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't just, I don't think you're born powerful. Even if you are like a Nepo baby, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're powerful.
Right.
You know, you kind of have to build that power within yourself.
Yeah.
AKA like rewriting your own story.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought about how like Capricorn season's the best time to do that, and it's just very Capricorn coded.
Yeah.
And then when I was having these ideas, like every season I'm like, oh, like it makes sense why it's this season. It makes sense why we feel these things this season.
Yeah.
And then I was on TikTok and I saw this video about power and the brain when it experiences power, like the human brain. So, I have a fact that I learned. So, a neuroscientist by the name of Marwa Azab did an analysis of a study that showed people who gain wealth or powers, their brain chemistry changes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I still believe that.
Right?
Yeah.
So let me go into it more.
Go into it.
So essentially it showed that typically humans mirror each other. Hence why empathy is really important.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see someone going through something, you put yourself in their shoes, you try to understand where they're coming from, because there's this balance between the two of you. You're mirroring it. You know, that's empathy. But when power dynamics are present, the mirroring vanishes. So you're essentially having less empathy for people because of this power imbalance. For example, if someone wears a uniform, such as a police uniform, they feel justified to see the distinction between themselves and the powerless. And the powerful essentially start stereotyping the powerless. Yeah. And they just lose their sense of empathy towards them. But it's crazy because, I mean, it makes sense because when we gave police officers military grade equipment, crime didn't go down. It went up.
That makes so much sense because I always too feel that, like, you know, even some of these people who are self-made,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I can tell that they are completely different people,
yeah,
and are much more selfish now than they were when they first started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you hear them try and talk about how
they did it by themselves.
Exactly, and they remember the days when they didn't have it. But
yeah,
I can hear in their story too that it's so far from removed from who they are.
Yeah.
And the power that they now hold and how they treat people at times and how they're allowed to be really picky and the privilege that they have from it. It's insane.
I think people just, yes to everything you said, I think people just want to be special. Like, you know what I mean? They want to be different.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the whole idea of empathy is understanding that we are all the same. You're better than no one and no one's better than you. Like, that is a good affirmation to have because even if you have low self-worth, if you remind yourself that no one's better than you, you just realize how special you are. But you also have to remind yourself that you're not better than anyone.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people have a hard time with that. And I think when people get into positions of power, there becomes this distinction where groups of people know that they're special and they're different because they have power.
Yeah.
And they have to treat them differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that to me is wild. Like, it's so cheesy, but I do believe in the saying of, like, you should treat a janitor with as much respect as you would treat a CEO.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I believe in that. I like surrounding myself with people who believe in that. Like, people that are nice to servers. You know what I mean? Like, you are not better than anyone. And I've worked other jobs. Like, I have been a receptionist. I have been in positions, even a sales associate, where people think because you are serving them, you are less than them. So they get to treat you and speak to you in any way they want to, and you can't say anything back because that puts your job at jeopardy. Yeah. They learned quick with me that I don't play that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm really good at my job, but I always made sure to let people know, like, you're not going to get anything with me if you're going to speak to me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going to respect me.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of high horse you're on right now, thinking you can talk to me anyway to feel a little good by the time you get home, but I'm not giving you that satisfaction. So fucking watch it.
Straight up.
But people really be acting up. Like, if they're in a position of power, like, at the end of the day, you walk outside, and even if you don't think about it, there are power dynamics at play.
Oh, for sure.
There are, but it's up to you to be a good person and know, okay, yeah, I may have power over this person. That doesn't mean I should treat them like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, 100.
Based on my job, whether you're at school, like, whatever, maybe parents. Yeah, you could tell your kid to fucking shut the fuck up. Yeah. You can, and it'll probably scare them. Do you want to? Should you? Does that make you a good parent?
Right.
No,
not at all. Gosh, this conversation is making me think of something that I saw happen on TV recently. You've heard of the show Traitors, right? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I've been watching this season.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you all caught up?
I think I have one episode left.
Okay.
But I kind of know they called one of the guys out, right, on being a traitor. Spoiler alerts.
Yes.
Also, right before we finish, let me just give a shout out to the person that did this. It was the TikTok is Under the Desk News. That's how I found out about this.
I love Under the Desk.
Yeah. Neuroscientist. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Traitors.
So there's this one gal on there, and there's this young guy who is like the millionaire, right? And he is questioning if he should like tell everybody his secret. Yeah. And honestly, you see him kind of going through the episodes, like struggling, like, oh, I want to tell people that I have these things, I'm this person, but he can't. And this night he gets drunk. He finally gets the balls to tell them.
He tells everyone?
He tells everyone.
Oh my god, wait, I don't know that. Oh my god. Does everyone go wild?
It goes bad.
He's dumb for saying it. He's dumb for saying it. Sorry. That's how I feel. I feel like you come in on a show to make a buck and you're a millionaire, you better keep that mouth shut. I would tell him that.
100%. He said one of the coldest things I have heard
What did he say?
on TV.
What did he say?
In a while.
What did he say?
He looked at the girl who has gone through some shit. You know, she said she grew up in a trailer park, she's
who
the one
comes
who
from humble beginnings.
Yes,
compared to him.
Had a harder life.
He just gives such nepo baby too.
He looks her in the eye.
Oh God.
And is like, "You're right. I never had to struggle like you. I didn't have to steal like you. I didn't have to do all this shit. I don't relate to you." And all of this was just reminding me because I feel like he was feeling like on the show powerless when normally he has power because he's a nepo baby.
Boom.
And he needed to assert that power because this girl, she's sassy. She's quick on her feet. And he was feeling like she was getting too comfortable, too sassy. He's like, you know what? Let me put you in your place. You're still beneath me because I have money.
Yeah.
So what you brought up just like reminds me so much of that.
Yeah.
And what people do to attain power and how they act and what they will do to have it.
No.
You know, I think she's a good example of it on the other side too.
Hell yeah.
How she's willing to lie and stab people in the back and do whatever to get
what she
for
wants
herself.
That's crazy that he would literally jeopardize his chances of winning this money all because he had to feel a quick high of letting people know he is the millionaire in the group. You know what I mean? Because if someone is smart, if you're really smart, if you're intelligent, you would remember that you not sharing this information is actually going to give you a higher chance of winning this game.
Yeah.
But you were so thirsty for that good old feeling of power that in a weak moment, you shared it with the group in the hopes that they would respect you. You know what I mean? That's how thirsty people are for power.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy to me. And I think people that grew up in tumultuous homes with parents that exerted their power more than the average, those kids, when they grow up and they get to be in a position of power, they do the most crazy shit.
Yes.
Because they're acting on their exact trauma.
Mm-hmm.
When they really want to be exerting this power on their parent who, you know, probably disrespected the fuck out of them, maybe beat them, whatever, abused them.
Right.
But now every person they meet thereafter, after they get powerful, feel powerful, they do everything they can to tear people down.
Yeah, and make them feel less than because
exactly.
they have felt less than.
It's a high. They think it's justified.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I get it. Go to therapy. I get it.
Seriously.
Go to therapy. Because I can't with power trips. It bugs me. And I want to slap people who try to exert their dominance onto me. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, it's weird. I hate it. I revolt. Yeah. I have major issues with authority, power structures.
Guilty.
Don't try to tell me what to do. I'm gonna do the exact opposite. I'm petty
just to show
like
you that I
petty,
can,
petty,
and I will.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the one who teaches you something about life today.
Exactly.
I am the devil, and don't you forget it.
Right. The Lord spoke to me.
The Lord said, I should put you in your place.
Exactly. It's not the Lord or the devil. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I think they're friends. Right. Do you want this the good way or the bad way?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I would love to show you the energy I'm working with in a happy way.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm bold and I'm passionate and I'm aggressive and I get what I want. And I would love to show that to you in a happy way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show you that side of me. Show you what I'm made of. But if you disrespect me and you try to exert your dominance over me, I'm going to show that side of my personality in a very, very negative way.
Yeah.
Because it's there.
Oh, yeah. Totally. I have it within me.
Mm-hmm. We both do, and it's really fun.
It's so fun.
I know. Except, like, you know, it's really fun, but I definitely have to learn to, like, be in my soft girl era. You know what I mean? Like, like my man doing things for me, my friends helping me, being there for me, hearing my secrets, all those things. Like, it doesn't mean that they have power over me.
Right.
Like, it means that they love me. They're there for me. This is what I tell myself every morning when I wake up. People are knowing things about you and being there for you and you delegating doesn't mean that you're giving power away. Right. You know how often I have to remind myself this is a Scorpio, Capricorn placement, bitch? Like, truly. Yeah. Because to me, that's power. Yeah, I get my secret's power. I feel that. You being there for me, power. Because what if you're not tomorrow or the next day? I get that. You know, it's all scary. I get that. Fuck it. We ball. Fuck it.
I feel that.
You know?
Deep within as well. Truly.
Yeah.
Something else that you said, actually, before we got into the power struggle and the neuroscience of all that. I started thinking about how Capricorn, you know, it is towards the end of the year. Of the astrological year, right? But everyone considers it like, oh, it's the beginning of the calendar year, right?
Which is just wrong.
A lot of people
separate those.
Yeah, totally. But it goes back to, I think, kind of what you were saying of like, it's a good time to start making the plans during Capricorn season.
The blueprint.
Exactly, because you're nestled down in the cold. You're usually by yourself. You know, you have a lot of time to yourself. Yeah. You might as well put the work, start putting in, laying out the blueprint, like you said, putting the plans in, thinking about what I can do to make my dreams come true in March. Yeah. And then you get it going and moving, you know?
Full force during Aries season. Yeah. You show up and you show out. Yeah. Capricorn's there plotting, scheming, getting money. You know
right, right. And that's why I feel like it's cool, too, actually, that people do try and set New Year's resolutions in the beginning of the year. Like, wow, I don't always see people follow through with them. Yeah. And I think it's because they overshoot. But I do actually like that people are like, oh, let's make some resolutions and figure out what I want to do with my coming year. Exactly. You know? And understand and don't get frustrated with yourself because you still have, you know, like 2 more months, essentially. 2 more seasons, astrological seasons, until the new year actually starts. Yeah. You know?
No, absolutely. I literally just filmed a TikTok the other week about this exact thing. And I said, look, you're gonna make the goals. I think resolutions are good. I think the problem lies within us thinking January 1st, we are going to actively 100% go after these goals. Right. The blueprint doesn't mean you do. If you do it and you get it that first week of January, good for you. But what I'm saying is that is not sustainable. Right. To go from holiday season to all of a sudden type A season. Yeah. Like, you need more of a cushion in between. And I think the winter time is the perfect time for that. Astrology doesn't lie. Like, the seasons are there for a reason. The order of things are not by accident, you know? Right. So it's good to write down your goals, Capricorn, you know, season, but then just think about these goals. Think about your relationship with discipline. How can you include this into your daily routine? Right. Like, you don't just, like, make it work. Just do it. Just do it.
No, because Capricorn understands it's the small steps. You know,
the goat be climbing
the
very slowly.
little bit, and then, you know, in March, maybe you're ready to actually take action. You're like, oh shoot, I'm actually maybe ready to get to this goal that I really want. You know what I mean? But you have to start playing with it, setting up the possible routine now. And not get angry at yourself while you're figuring it out if you don't have it perfect. You know, because I think that's sometimes what people get tripped up on Capricorn season 2, that like, oh, I have to figure it out. It has to be like set and solid and I know what I'm doing. That's not the case. Like, actually, you should have, when you're on top of your shit, a plan. When you're feeling like shit, a plan. And when you're kind of in between, a plan. You know, for all your feelings, a plan. Yeah. So you can get after it as successfully as you can.
I think also us as people, like, we love routine and we're so hard on ourselves. Like, if we have a good day and then the next day is a bad day where we didn't do the things that we were trying to do this year, the resolutions, we give up. Like, it's like, oh, I couldn't do it, done. You can have it, like you said, a good day and a bad day, a good morning and a better afternoon, a shitty night. The next day you wake up and you're feeling refreshed and you're doing better. Like, one of my favorite things I learned in a book that I read, self-help book, is do your best, and your best varies every day.
Yeah.
A lot of times we think doing our best means showing up 100% every fucking day. And again, that's not sustainable.
Right.
It's definitely not sustainable in the colder months. We're literally supposed to be hibernating, recharging.
Yes.
You know, it's okay if you're feeling a little sad. It's cold. Like, Aries season, it's spring. It's getting sunny. Like, people want to socialize more. Like, you just feel more motivated.
Yeah.
So just take it easy and understand that your best is different every moment. But just don't underdo it to the point where you feel guilty. My book said that too. Is like, do your best. Your best is different every day, but you'll know when you didn't do your best because you feel guilty.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's why it's good to have like a bare minimum, you know? Like a perfect example of this, kind of what you're talking about your book, but a way I applied it to like makeup. Okay, so gosh, don't judge me. But you know, college days, sometimes I would fall asleep with my makeup on, you know? I can be honest about that. And now I have a thing where ideally I'm washing my face, going through my whole routine, you know? But even when I'm fucking tired or drunk as shit, I have my makeup wipes to at least wipe it off and go to sleep. So I feel good about myself.
And that's great, honestly. I saw in a video, Kim Kardashian does that when she's really... And, like, if Kim can do it, wow.
Yeah.
That's a great base.
Exactly. And it's just, like, something where you don't feel, like, crappy in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, you're beating yourself up. But one thing that you can do every day to feel good, you know? And then, yeah, on the days where you're feeling on top of it, have a couple more things that you can get done. Yeah. You know? But don't overshoot it, because you're just going to set yourself up for failure, and then you're going to beat yourself up about it. And that's a cycle that could be totally avoided if you went at a slower pace.
Half of our fucking battle is the guilt we feel. You know what I mean? Like, we all have goals and aspirations and these ideas of who we want to be, you know, how we want to be seen. Yeah. And I love that for us as humans. Like, we're so cute. We're like, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want people to love me and respect me and all those things, you know? But a lot of times when we have a bad moment or a bad day, like, we start having the worst self-talk. We literally tear ourselves down. Yeah. Like, you know, the problem is coming from inside the house.
Yeah,
you know
totally,
I mean?
totally.
And, like, that's just so sad. Like, we just need to have more grace for ourselves and hold ourselves accountable at the same time. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a fine balance. It's a delicate dance of, I should do this. I need to do this. I want to have enough self-discipline to do the things that make me happy. Yeah. I need to take it easy today. I need rest. It's okay. I will pick it back up tomorrow, but I did my best today. Yeah. Like, finding a balance between those two things. I think we're all searching for it. Even if you don't know it, that's what you're searching for. Yeah. Because going way too hard and, you know, trust me, I'm a type A. It's not sustainable to do 100% every day. No. Trust me, it's not. Yeah. It's not, and you're miserable because you feel like the day you drop to 90%, people think you're worthless. Yeah. You know? Totally. And that's not true.
Yeah. And another thing I think, too, is, like, you can't compare. And we always talk about this, but you really can't compare your journey. And I think this is actually one of Capricorn's superpowers. They have, like, fucking tunnel vision on their goals, right? And I think other people could do well by that too, you know? It's like, just because if you want to get working on your health, but your friend isn't working on their health, that doesn't mean that you don't go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have the self-discipline to go after it and not be looking at what other people are saying or asking for their opinions on it, because you're doing it for you, right? You know, like, you have to be doing it for you.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not doing it for you, whatever it is that you're doing is going to change based on who you're around. Yeah. And starting at, you know, ground zero every other day with a new goal isn't getting you anywhere. Gemini. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not.
No, Gemini. But really though,
mutables, you know, get it together. Yeah, say with your chest what you want,
right, and just go with it.
Go with it. Yeah. Absolutely. And I think also in the day of social media, every day I'm like, social media is good because of this, and then social media is bad because of this. Yeah. One of the reasons it's bad is people think they want shit because they see other people doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
I am totally here for you being, I don't know, like someone doing something and now you're inspired. I love that aspect of social media and creative process or whatever, talking to friends. I love people being inspired by other people. That's great and all, but also you need to check in with yourself and see if this is what you really want or you believe that you doing this will make you a likable person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is it really fulfilling you, or do you want to be branded as the type of person that does this? Whether it's, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being a vegan or going on hikes every other day. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, being an artist, whatever. Like, figure out what you actually like, because that's when it's going to last.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And I just want people also, though, to not get too hard on yourself if you don't know the perfect answer, right? The goal is to just keep working at something, you know, kind of like Sarah said, like just keep moving the goalpost a little bit, always feeling like you're accomplishing like some sort of task, because eventually you'll figure out, hey, I don't like this, and then you could pivot, you know, but like you have to give it that effort and chance and be honest to yourself in that time, you know. It takes this process takes honesty, you know, because you have to be real with yourself about what you can and cannot do.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Absolutely.
And that's hard.
It is.
I can admit that. That's hard.
It is.
You know?
It definitely is. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay. Another thing that you said about social media, I just want to say really quickly.
Yes.
I feel like the thing that has been bugging me recently with social media is that, like, there's so much content on there. I feel like people think they're doing the thing because they see it so much.
I know.
And I feel like I've fallen victim to that at times too. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm so up to date on these like political things that are happening and like, I don't know, learning about like mental health. And I think I know all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But have I really been, like, reading books about it like I did, like, in college? Like, it's all quick bits of information. It's not me diving super deep into it. You know what I mean? And I feel that this is giving a lot of people false pretenses that they completely understand a subject when they don't.
Yeah.
And I think that's also what is making some people unhappy, you know? Because it's like, if you maybe spent time trying to get into that thing, you would fall in love with it and you would get excited and bring other people and like, you know what I mean? But people aren't engaging deeply enough.
Yeah.
You know?
But they're engaging enough where they have these bold, strong opinions when they really don't know shit.
Yes.
That's the most fucking frustrating part.
Yes.
It's like you saw something that changed your life, but you don't even have anything to say about it besides what you heard in a 1-minute video.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you swear you are
the
knower of all.
Yes.
With a doctorate's degree.
Right. And how are you over here acting like you know more than the person who has the doctorate's degree saying, I don't know everything? No. Make it make sense.
This is what's scary. This is what's scary about Pluto moving into Aquarius. You know what I mean? I know. Like, power.
I know.
You know, people are going to feel entitled and powerful even more on the internet during Pluto and Aquarius than Pluto and Capricorn.
Yeah.
People are going to have these hot takes and these strong opinions, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Fixed air opinions on the internet. And it's like, I can't even imagine how much worse it can get in terms of the way the internet handles information and the way people go hard for their opinion.
Right.
It's only going to be magnified when Pluto moves into Aquarius, which is happening in a couple of days, actually. But fucking thank God. I'm so over fucking Pluto in my first house. Please leave, Capricorn. Please. You've been there since 2008. I'm tired of transforming myself.
I don't
It's
want
coming to your first. But it's okay.
I don't want it.
I'm like, don't worry. You're going to have a lot of fun. No, it's not bad. It's better than I think it's gonna be good for you. It's coming out of your 12th house.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This might be better.
You're right.
You might not be fucking having to decipher like hella shit in your subconscious and like why you feel the way you feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully it'll just be out.
Yeah.
In the front. In the open.
Exactly. You'll see it. You'll see yourself changing.
I'd rather see it than dream about it.
There you go. There you go. That part. That part. Where is Pluto transiting your house? So right now, Pluto is in its final degree in Capricorn. It's in 29 degrees Capricorn. Again, I'm a Capricorn rising, so it's in my first house. If you look at your birth chart, find where 29 degrees of Capricorn is. What house is it in? Whatever house it's in, that's the area of your life that it's been affecting since 2008. Now it's going to move into Aquarius. So whatever house Aquarius is in your chart, look into the topics surrounding that house. And that's where Pluto is going to be stationed for the next, I don't know, a long time. 20 years or so, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. So if you want to see what area of your life is going to be going through big changes in terms of, you know, just power dynamics and death and rebirth.
Yeah.
Look into the house that holds Aquarius for you.
Yes.
It's a wild, wild time.
Yeah, I am very interested to see what the fuck is gonna happen in the world over these next few years, especially with the internet and social media and how all of it is going to affect us.
I know,
you know,
same.
And musicians and politicians, because I am really feeling like we're gonna question a lot of like what celebrities and like politicians and if they're saying is true, you know, like AI is getting so good, so scary. They can copy their voices, they can auto generate their photos,
deep
like
fakes.
Yes,
deep fakes are so scary. Anyone can put your face on a video and make it seem like you said something that you didn't say. That is crazy. That is so crazy. But I also think it'll be good because we're going to see the downfall of social classes. Yeah. Also, you know, that is very Capricorn energy. Yeah. The power dynamics as it relates to Capricorn energy, and Capricorn is very much structured in that way. Yeah. Whereas Aquarius energy is for the people. Yeah. So I would love to see how Aquarius energy manifests itself within, you know, Pluto's dynamic. Yeah.
I hope it's the final
the people are
equalizer.
Not playing.
I know.
The people are not playing. They're fed up.
Something has got to give.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for Aquarius to be that humanitarian energy. Take over. I mean, futuristic.
Yo, like that fucking, you know, that Epstein list got released. Diddy keeps getting fucked with. Right. I heard he had to like sign over the rights for like some of his companies. Like he's like with Ciroc and like the other companies he was a partner in, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, he's shaking in them boots. And I love to see, I just love to see people getting humbled. Right. Who deserve to be humbled. Right. And if it's one thing about Aquarius energy, it loves humbling people.
Oh, yes. Loves making you feel dumb.
I love it.
I love it too.
I'm here for it.
It's fun to watch.
I want to be front row, baby.
Right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for kicking it with us on this episode.
With your girls.
Yes.
With your girls.
It was the wild one.
It was a doozy, but we did it.
We did it.
Are you proud of us?
Yes.
Are you proud?
Are you proud? Comment down below. Tell us you're proud.
Make you proud.
We're going to link our socials somewhere around here. We love you so much. Yep. Don't forget to leave a review.
Yes, on Apple, Spotify. Like the video, subscribe, comment. I love hearing what you guys have to say. It feels good to have a dialogue, so please comment. Yeah. I want to know how you feel about us.
Yeah, tell us.
If it's nice.
Only if it's nice.
If it's not, don't be mad if I fire back.
We're going to be sassy. We've decided.
Well, yeah, we've decided. Actually, yes. Let's tell them. Real quick tidbit. So, you know, you guys know how it is online. All we talk about is, like, you know, people online are crazy. Yes. And I'm sure, obviously, we're not the only creators you watch. You see how it is online with some comments and people being mean and shit. So me and Maya have decided it is very much in our personality to be sassy, clapback queens. But we have solidified the fact that we will be clapping back if anyone says anything mean. Yeah. Or triggering. Or just rude, honestly.
Yeah. If we don't like it, you're going to hear from us.
And I'm probably going to tell you that your mom doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Bye.